Hi everyone, it's John the Dyslexic Geek here. In today's video, I'm going to go through all the new LEGO sets that are going to be coming out in November. As we are now coming towards the end of 2024, the release schedule is now getting a little bit quiet, with just 3 sets being released in November, although one of these has not been revealed yet, so that's going to be coming out later in November. But the 2 sets that we know about are quite expensive, but are still very exciting nonetheless. Some good promos coming up as well, and not to mention Black Friday is just around the corner, so it could be an expensive month potentially, at least for me, because I'm trying to snap up all the sets that are retiring by the end of the year. So I am really looking forward to Black Friday, got my fingers crossed for some really good deals. Certainly on some sets that are going to be sadly going. So first up we have the final idea set of this year, and it is the Botanical Garden, priced at $330 or £290, and this one has a rather impressive 3,792 pieces in it, which makes it one of the largest idea sets we've had. It's quite fantastic. This was revealed a few days back and I do really like it. It is ginormous. Comes on 2 base plates to give you a sense of scale of it. It was thought to be a modular one, but it's not really a modular, although LEGO do in their description sort of mention it being as part of a modular series, so I guess it sort of fits it as a halfway between, but I suppose for me technically it hasn't got any pins, so I'm not sure if it really is a modular, but it's still fit in very well in a modular city, especially next to the Natural History Museum. I think loads of flowers. There's quite a lot of new flower elements that have been used in this set, and it looks really nice. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Some people aren't too keen on it, but for me, I think this is one of those LEGO idea sets that has vastly improved the original concept. It's lost a little bit of the height, but it's certainly made up for it by being a lot longer. I think it looks absolutely stunning, and it's a set I'm very much looking forward to seeing for myself when it comes out on the 1st of November, at least for LEGO Insider members, that is. I think it comes out on the 4th of November for non-members. But it's really cool. I think all the plants that are included, all the minifigures, of which there are 12 in total. So it's not very often that you have this many minifigures in an idea set, so that's really good. Nice to sort of be able to furnish out the Botanical Garden with lots of people. I quite like the idea of that. That's really generous for an idea set. I say you see it on the desk here. It does look really ginormous, quite spectacular, I think. Yeah, this looks really, really good. I say I'm thinking about picking this up on day one, so I'm thinking about it. I wasn't too sure if I was too bothered about this when it was revealed becoming as a set last year, but now having seen it, it does really appeal to me. I do like it. It was quite an interesting build. It does very much remind me of Kew Gardens. That's very much what it reminds me of. Lots of nice details inside. I do love all the plants. Looks really quite varied. I think it looks really stunning. But I don't know. I could potentially be picking this one up. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to wait and see. But it does look really good. Also, bear in mind that anyone thinking about picking up the Botanical Garden in the first week, there will be an exclusive promo that will be available for it, and it is the entrance gate. So this will be available for the first few days of release. I'm not quite sure how long this will last for. Most tie-in gift for purchase don't always tend to hang around for very long. So this is, if you're looking to get this, you might not want to hang around. It's got like 159 odd pieces in it, so yeah, it's fine. It is for what it is. If you're looking to pick up the Botanical Garden on day one, nice little freebie it comes with it. I think it's quite nice, nice colourful, nice bits of flowery, and it obviously goes very well. It comes with a minifigure, so yeah, that's quite cool. And the second of the sets that we know about is coming out in November is the XMen Mansion. This one cost $330 or £290, and this has 3,093 pieces. I'm still when this was revealed the other day, I'm still really excited for it. I'm thinking about buying this on day one. I'm torn between this and the Botanical Garden, but as a huge X-Men fan, this is somewhat leading me at the moment. I really would like to see that. I'll see them both for myself to make final judgment. But I do like it. I love the colour scheme, and the minifigures are quite fantastic. Good looking minifigures. I like the Sentinel that comes with it, but I haven't seen all the feedback for the set. I think people are quite split on this set. Some people were quite excited for it, some people are disappointed. I think LEGO has sort of really made it a bit of a halfway house. Whilst it is technically a modular, it does join up with all the other Marvel modulars, but in comparison to, say, the Avengers Tower or the Jet Daily Bugle, it is quite small. But I can see why the X-Men Mansion is never really meant to be a modular, in my opinion. Obviously, in the X-Men, it's set away from the city as a standalone building. So I think maybe LEGO would have been better off going down the route of maybe like something like the Home Alone house, rather than trying to actually make it a modular. Just do it as a doll's house. Like they've done it well with the Home Alone house. That would have been similar to if they could have done it with this, because it does seem a little bit small, and they're trying to cram in so much into it, trying to make it as detailed as possible. But I think a lot of compromises have had to be made. Personally, whilst it's good to get LEGO have got it under the £300 price mark, I think maybe in a set that would have benefited me to having a higher budget, maybe like the Avengers Tower. Obviously that would make it more expensive, so that would have upset a lot more people. But at least then Lego could have gone to town with it. I think they've really done a little bit of a halfway house and have been somewhat compromised with the pricing of the set and with what they can do. I think they're trying to work in too much for me personally. I'd have been happy with a great big set like the Avengers Tower and really seeing what Lego could do with it. So in the end, I think it's really split the audience, I feel, for this set. I like it. It's certainly one I would like to get. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, I can't get away from the fact it's a little bit small and expensive maybe for what it actually is. But I do get a little bit, my wife does get a little bit of discount at Lego, so I can save like £20 on this on day release. So that makes it a little bit more favourable for me personally. But yeah, it's the minifigures for me that I really like. The interiors are fine for what they are, just a little bit cramped. I just maybe wish Lego had gone a little bit bigger, a bigger budget for it and made it a little bit bigger. It'll be interesting to see how this does when it goes up for sale and see what the mock community do. I think there might be a few mocks available for this going forward. But the minifigures are all outstanding. I love the Gambit. Gambit's my favourite of the X-Men, so I'm so pleased that he's made it into minifigure form. I love Bishop, looks good. Iceman. Yeah, we've got another Magneto in a proper costume this time. I think the cape is going to be a rubber cape, from what I understand. I think Lego are starting to do away with the fabric capes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like in terms of texture to feel of that. I'm sure that's what I read the other day. So yeah, really good looking minifigures. And yeah, we see it in scale here. It does look a little bit small. I'm hoping when I see it, it will look a lot bigger than what it does maybe in the pictures. But yeah, it's yeah, I think Lego have really compromised it maybe a little bit too much. But I still really want it. I'm an X-Men fan, so it's, yeah, it really does entice me. I'm not sure how I'd incorporate it into my Lego city. I don't know if I would. It's quite small. I've seen it in some pictures where they had it in a modular street. Sort of works and sort of doesn't. But as I say, the X Mansion is never meant to be a modular. It's supposed to be a standalone building. So yeah, I can see why people are not too sure about it. But I think in the UK it's going to be widely available. Smiths have got it on their website at the moment, but it's not an exclusive. So chances are this will be available in the future with a nice discount, I expect. So if you're looking to hang on, it might be a better price to hang on for it and wait. But if you are thinking about picking up the X Mansion on day release, there is going to be an exclusive promo that's available, and it is the Cerebro. It has 153 pieces. This will be available for the first few days, I expect, or the first week. But I imagine like the Botanical Gardens promo, this one might not hang around for too long. I expect it will probably go within a few days. Both the promos will be available in store and online. But it is a cool looking promo. I do like it. Nice little incentives if you're looking to pick up the X Mansion on day one. It's a different Charles Xavier minifigure that's in the promo, but it does look fine. I quite like it. As I say, looking to buy it on day one, it's quite a nice little exclusive. So you're looking to pick up the X-Men on release, yeah, you may not want to hang around to try and get this, but yeah, quite a nice little incentive. Now there is one more set that's going to be coming out in November that hasn't been announced yet, and it is the Endurance. This set, which is supposedly launched on Black Friday around the 29th of November. We know the price. It's going to be $260 or £220, and we'll have 3,011 pieces. This really could be quite spectacular. I cannot wait for this set. I'm so looking forward to seeing what Lego do with it. It's not very often we get huge, great big sailing ships in Lego form anymore. I mean, we had the Titanic, of course, a few years ago, but that's a very expensive set. This could be very impressive. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this looks like. I believe this will also have a gift for purchase tied into it as well. So that would be something to look forward to, but this will be coming late in November, so a little while to wait to see the reveal of this yet. Maybe in a week or two we'll finally get our first look at it, but yeah, this could be very, very impressive, and I can't wait for it personally. In terms of promos that will be available for the first part of November, we know of one, and it is the Books Are My Passion. This will be available from the 28th of October, running through until the 11th of November. It'll be available in store and online, but of course will be subject to stock availability. And it will require a minimum spend of $130 or £130, but it's not limited to any kind of set, so anything you buy in the Lego store will qualify for it. I think it looks fantastic. Really looking forward to getting my hands on this. I think this is really good. If you buy either the X Mansion or the Botanical Garden, you'll obviously get two promos buying it in the first part of November, so that's quite a nice little incentive. Yeah, this is really a very charming little promo. I've been looking forward to this one ever since it was announced to be coming out. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm not sure there's going to be any other promos available for the first part of November, apart from the exclusive ones that are available with the X Mansion and the Botanical Gardens. We'll have to wait and see if there's anything else available, but yeah, this is all we know about for the moment. Also coming up in November, we finally get our hands on the Series 2 of the Bricklink sets, which is very exciting. I can't quite believe these are finally going to start shipping. Some of you might have already received your sets already. I've seen a few of these out in the wild. My bank card has been charged, and my 2 sets are currently sitting in the warehouse. So I'm eagerly anticipating getting hold of mine. I've gone for the Mushroom House and the Brickcross train station, which I'm super excited for. I cannot wait to get my hands on these. So these should be starting shipping in the early part of November. As I've seen a few of these out in the wild. So it should be long before we get our hands on these. I can't quite believe these are now coming out. It seems like a long time ago when I placed my order for these, but these are going to be shipping out in the first part of November. So that's really cool. That's something to look forward to. So there we go. That is pretty much it for November. So a quite exciting month, if not expensive. Obviously with Black Friday around the corner as well. Yeah, it could be a really hectic November. And it's quite sad now we're getting towards the end of the year. The new sets are starting to dry up. Coming up in December, obviously we get the new modular. I'm not sure what much else comes out in December, so another quiet month. And then we get into 2025, and January looks absolutely round with so many good sets coming out. So yeah, quite a rather interesting end to the year. So let me know in the comments which sets are you going to be buying up in November, or you're going to be keeping hold of your money maybe for Black Friday. Can I please ask you to leave a like? And if you've enjoyed today's video, I'm very grateful if you consider subscribing today. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.